I don't need to dress up reality for you, it's already enough as it is. Life doesn't come polished or prepped, it just shows up, unfiltered and unapologetic. And maybe that's why I laugh sometimes, like I'm possessed by a spirit that just finds it all hilariously pointless. Not because the world's broken, but because it's so stubbornly real. No tricks, no gimmicks, just moments that speak for themselves, if you're willing to stop and listen. Forget the idea that art is something that only happens in fancy galleries or in the pages of art books. The real art is the one you find in the cracks of the pavement, on the sides of trains, under bridges, and on the walls of buildings that nobody's paying attention to. It's the graffiti that tells a story, the music that beats through the night, the breakdancer who flips on a sidewalk. That's the art that speaks for the people, that shows you what's really happening in the world without sugarcoating it for the masses. Art isn't about perfection, it's about expression. It's about taking what's inside and letting it out, regardless of the audience or the approval you're waiting for. When you're on the streets, it's about feeling the pulse of the city and translating it into something raw, something that reflects the greatness, the beauty, and the anger all at once. This is where you find the soul of the city, not in a gallery, not in a showroom, but out here where the real stories happen. This isn't just about being seen, it's about being heard, about being understood by those who are too often silenced or ignored. The streets speak for the marginalized, for the people whose voices get drowned out by the noise of commercialized culture, who refuse to be categorized or placed in a box. The real artists are the ones who work without a safety net, who put their soul on the line and let it be exposed to the world without a second thought. The stories told through graffiti, through music, through dance, are not just for entertainment, they are messages. Messages from the tribe, from the heart of the people, from those who know what it means to struggle and fight for survival in a world that doesn't care. When you see a piece of street art, you're looking at more than just paint on a wall, you're seeing history, you're seeing a piece of someone's soul, you're seeing the future. We're on the go, there's no room for fakes, no room for pretenders, no room for those who don't live what they speak. The real artists are the ones who bled on the concrete, who faced their demons and turned them into something beautiful, something powerful, something that can't be ignored. They take their pain, their anger, their joy, and turn it into something tangible, something you can see, something you can feel. The world may try to silence them, may try to sweep them under the rug, but the streets will always speak louder. The graffiti on the wall, the music in the air, the dancers moving in the park, it's all a testament to the fact that real art isn't something you can contain or control. It's a force that exists beyond the walls of the elite and the rich, a force that can't be bought or sold, a force that belongs to the streets and to the people. When you walk through a city and you see these expressions, these movements, these bursts of creativity, it's like walking through a living, breathing museum of the world's truth. It's not staged, it's not for show, it's simply there, existing in its raw form for anyone who's paying attention. It's real, and it's waiting to be recognized. Every spray can that hits the wall, every beat that drops in a crowded corner, every word that gets tagged across a train is a statement. If you think art is all about what you can put in a frame, then you've never felt the power of what it means to stand in front of a wall that's been transformed by the hands of someone who's lived the life they are depicting. The street artist doesn't need to be understood by everyone, they're not here to please anyone but themselves and the community they are speaking to. Their art is a reflection of their truth, and that truth is worth more than any art collector's opinion. You can't separate art from the real world. You can't ignore the connection between the way we express ourselves and the lives we're living. The city itself is a canvas, every corner, every sidewalk, every wall is a potential masterpiece waiting to happen. It's only when we start looking at the world around us with open eyes, without judgment, without the need to categorize, that we start to see the art that's already there, screaming for us to pay attention. This is the culture that's always been there, right under the surface, just waiting for a voice to speak its truth. The artists, the musicians, the dancers, they are all here, they've always been here, and they are not going anywhere. They'll continue to create, to inspire, to speak for the voiceless, and to challenge the norms of society, no matter how much the world tries to bury them. In the end, art is the language of the city, the language of the people. It's the language that doesn't need translation, that doesn't need approval, that doesn't care who's watching or judging. It's the language of survival, of expression, of truth, and it can't be silenced, no matter how much the world tries. So, the next time you see a piece of graffiti, a breakdancer in the park, or hear music echoing through the streets, stop and listen. A statement that refuses to be ignored. You can't just walk by and pretend it doesn't matter. Every piece of art, every movement, every sound is a call to notice, a challenge to rethink what you've been told is right. The street never sleeps, never stops moving, and neither does the art that thrives in it. It's a constant push against the limitations of a world that tries to confine creativity into boxes it doesn't belong in. We live in a world that tries to turn everything into a commodity, something that can be bought, sold, and controlled. But the streets? The streets can't be bought. They are a raw, untamed resource, one that refuses to fit the mold. The artists who live here, who create here, the ones who remind us that art doesn't belong to the elite, it belongs to everyone. It belongs to the forgotten, the overlooked, and the dreamers who see beauty in places most people walk past. You might not get it, you might not understand the tags on the wall or the wild style of a dancer in the middle of a crowded street, but that's the beauty of it. It's not about understanding, it's about feeling. It's about connecting to the energy, to the heartbeat of the city that moves through the art, through the sound, through the people who are brave enough to express it. This is the real revolution, the one that happens in the streets, the one that can't be broadcasted on TV or packaged in a way the world will accept. It's the revolution of authenticity, of truth, of living out loud. The streets don't apologize for who they are, and neither should we. It's time we stop ignoring the art that's been here all along, waiting for us to wake up and see it for what it is, a testament to resilience, to struggle, to life itself. This art doesn't just belong to the creators, it belongs to all of us. It's a communal experience, conversation between the artist and the world. Each tag, each mural, each rhythm that bounces off the concrete is a voice echoing through time, telling us that we're all a part of this culture, this movement, this fight for something greater than ourselves. And it's not just happening here, it's happening everywhere. It's a global pulse, unity that binds people together in ways nothing else can. So next time you see someone creating in the streets, don't just walk by. Take a moment. Stop. Look. Listen. That's not just paint on a wall, that's not just noise in the air, it's a message. A message that says we're here, we're alive, and we're not going anywhere. This is the future of art, of culture, of rebellion, and it's unfolding right in front of your eyes. It doesn't matter if you don't get it at first. Art isn't meant to be understood immediately. It's meant to challenge you, to make you think, to make you feel something you didn't know was inside you. It's supposed to rattle your cage, shake your world up, and leave you questioning everything you thought you knew about art, culture, and what it means to be human. This is the revolution that lives in every tag on a train, every breakdancer spinning on the sidewalk, every street musician playing their heart out. It's the revolution of the people, the culture, the art that comes from the depths of struggle and turns it into something beautiful. And it's just getting started.